Hello everybody, since it's been a while since I did a video review, I thought of doing one on a film that I didn't like the first time round, but decided to give it a second chance to see if my opinion has changed on a second viewing. So today I'm going to be reviewing the 2004 cult classic Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I really hope you enjoy this review.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Hey, good morning, Metropolis. It's now 5 after the hour of 6 a.m. in the big monster city. Temperature's a balmy 65 degrees, which is good news for you reptiles, and it looks like it's going to be a perfect day to maybe, hey, just lie in bed, sleep in, or simply work out that slab that's hanging over the bed! Morning.
That's my secret, cat. I'm always angry.
A lie detector doesn't work if you don't understand the questions.
Well, maybe he wasn't on his own. How can he drive an RV if he has an IQ of a 10-year-old?
Hey, we're considering all possibilities.
I don't think you are considering all possibilities.
I hear what you're saying.
No,
Sir,
listen to me. Just shut the fuck up for a fucking second.
First rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. And the eighth and final rule, if this is your first night at Fight Club, you have to fight.
What's the problem?
I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do.
What are you talking about, Hal?
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is a 2004 surreal drama directed by Michael Gondry, who co-wrote the film with Pierre Bishmush and Charlie Kaufman. The film stars Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet, who play a couple who decide to raise each other from their memories after a serious breakup.
This is a hoax, right? I assure you no.
Is there any risk of brain damage?
It's on a par with a night of heavy drinking. Nothing you'll miss.
The film also stars Kirsten Dunst, Mark Ruffalo, Tom Wilkinson and Elijah Wood, who play supporting characters throughout the film and also have their own stories as well as the two leads. The film uses elements of psychological thriller, science fiction and a non-linear narrative to explore the nature of memory and romantic love. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind was released in 2004, receiving high acclaim from critics and audiences and also grossed over $74 million worldwide. It won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay and Kate Winslet received a nomination for Best Actress. The film has developed a cult following in the years after its release and has become to be regarded by many critics as one of the best films of the early 21st century. I first watched this film back in 2018 and found it really hard to get into. However, after liking other films, after giving them a second chance, I thought it'd only be fair to give this film a second chance as well. So now I have seen this movie twice, here are my thoughts on Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Here at Lacuna, we have a safe technique for the focused erasure of troubling memory.
The grounded concept of this film about erasing memories is very interesting, and the characters in this film are all grounded and relatable. The film also features some well-written dialogue and some interesting themes, like love and memories. The only issue I have with this film is the non-linear narrative. It was really confusing the first time I watched this film, but after the second time I managed to figure the film out, so it was a good thing I gave the film a second viewing. The story as a whole is an interesting look about these characters' different relationships, whether it's Jim or Kate or the other guys, because there are some more stories to come from these side characters, which is also interesting, along with this surreal aspect to this film, which is what I like about this film, so I really like surreal films. Jim Carrey's performance as Joel is by far the highlight of this film, and it's really nice to see him play a more grounded and relatable character compared to the wacky and iconic characters we've seen him play in the past. This performance was brilliant, phenomenal, really good from Jim Carrey. It really showed his diversity as an actor. Even though I'm not a fan of Kate Winslet, I think her performance in this film is very strong as the female lead, and she does provide some really good chemistry with Jim Carrey himself, and the two play a really good couple in this film. Like, you can really relate to this couple in this film, and that's what I like about it. I also praise Elijah Wood, Mark Ruffalo and Kirsten Dunst for their supporting performances in the film, and they really added some dynamic to the story. They weren't just popped in the story for the sake of it, they actually had really good story arcs as a whole, and that's what I found interesting about their characters as well as the two leads. For his directorial debut, Gondry manages to create a unique and experimental vision that really suits Kaufman's writing style. This helps the film display its surreal aspect and manages to blend different genres together to tell the story that they are trying to tell. Gondry shows in this film how much of a unique director he can be if given the right script to work with. The cinematography, shot by Ellen Kuras, feels both raw and grounded and manages to provide some brilliant and beautiful shots throughout the film. I also like how this film is edited to suit its non-linear storyline and structure of the film, but it really works well with the editing. In fact, the whole film has a really nice, quirky and surreal tone to it, and it really helps it feel unique. John Byron's score and a soundtrack mixed with indie music also help the film really fit into the quirky side of the tone to this film. After my second viewing of this film, I really enjoyed this movie a lot more than I did the first time. Thanks to a genre blending concept, the performances, the music and the tone of the movie, I give Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind a 4-star rating. It's not my favourite Jim Carrey film, but his performance is the best thing about this film, and I highly recommend it to fans of Jim Carrey and fans of indie films as well. Either way, I'm happy I gave this film a second chance, and I can tell you, this film is not only worth the one watch, but it's worth the second one as well.
Figure out, did I have sex with someone tonight?
Isn't that how you get people to like you?
Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like down here and also subscribe and leave a comment down below. Also, you can click the notify button to get notified about new videos from us. Also, let me know about any movies you want me to do video review for. Make sure you leave them in the comments. I also want to thank Chris for that amazing title sequence, and my Patreon members, Ben, Sean and the Commentary Filmmakers, for supporting this channel. Check out links in the description to other content from me, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye!